What's going on, everyone? Another student spotlight here, 2.0 with Scott. We already did one a couple weeks back, but I've been seeing his messages in the Wins channel and how to get him back on the camera to cook it up with
Man,
Scott
it is
again. What's
good.
going
It's
on, dude?
Friday. We're wrapping up a good week. We're looking at the end of Q2 coming up soon, so kind of hitting on all cylinders right now. You know how it is, end of quarter.
Absolutely. So you get,
So they are
is your commissions
quarterly,
in like quota
and
quarterly or
then
monthly?
the month to month isn't as important. We kind of look at each quarter as its own little thing. So all the comms, all the bonus and stuff like that, we evaluate that every 90 days.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how like
Yeah,
larger
you kind of
organizations
cut
do
out
it.
a little
Like it's
bit.
in quarters,
So this
not
last month,
months.
this last quarter, could you just
Um,
rephrase the
but
question?
so this last month was, well, last quarter was pretty good for you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so kind of to set the picture, I just hit my 1 year anniversary in my current role. And
Yeah, no, I
obviously
said
with
this
that, I was
last
like,
quarter
okay, how
turned
much
out
money did
pretty
I
well
make?
for you
Where did all the money
from your
go?
messages.
What
So
areas did I really hit
what was
hardest so
the
that I could figure
attribution
out
for
where
that?
to scale my time towards? But after the full year of working in sales, where my previous experience was just a 10-week internship, I've closed just over 500K worth of total revenue. And just in the last 90 days, coinciding very closely with when I started SDR Whisperer, about 45% of that revenue came in. So getting a lot of clout internally for heating up. Q2's been a little bit slower for a lot of reps as we get into the summer months. We kind of say a lot of the important people that are making decisions, especially in our industry, are probably on a boat right now. So being able to catch fire when a lot of people are starting to take a breather has really helped position me in the office and bring a little bit more clout to me. So that's always a huge plus. But yeah, last quarter as I move into year two.
Yeah. Yeah, momentum's massive in sales. Like when you're on a hot streak, you got to fire on all cylinders
Well,
to
in
capitalize
all
on all
honesty,
that
I got a few
momentum
festivals I got to
because
pay
it's
for.
always
I got a
ebbs
lot of
and
fun things
flows.
that I
Like
need to
everyone's going to
fund.
have good
But
months, bad months in sales, no
realistically,
matter how good
like
you are.
I just really started
But it's
integrating a
also
lot of
you've
the
been
different
you've been
things
heating
that
up
you guys
because,
teach in
like
the
you said,
course.
everyone kind of
From the
takes
cold
their foot
calls to
off the pedal because
structuring
they
my closed calls,
expect
and even
people to be
like
out
the
of the
daily
office. They
practices, daily
expect
check. I
a
sort of saw it as,
downturn.
this isn't just
But
like a hot
what kind
streak.
of
This
kept
isn't a hot
you
month. Like I'm really
like,
finding a winning
screw
formula.
that, I'm gonna go all
So
in,
then it's a little
even
bit
though
of
it's the
like a
summer?
self. All right, well, if I get more back, I'm gonna do more, and then the cycle sort of continues. So really, I'm just starting to catch some heat, and I don't want it to just be a hot spot. I want it to be a new level that I find. So it's summer, as you can see. It's a nice shiny day outside. We actually have the Taylor Swift concert going down in Detroit tonight. But there. Besides, I am a little bit of a T Swift boy myself. If you got a blank space, I'll write your name, baby. But um, you know, it's summertime. I like that's the ridiculous part. I've got a couple people in the office that are actually going to the event or and themselves with their girlfriends, their family, whatever, and they're like, "Damn, like I'm a sales guy. The numbers are always in my head. Like I could flip these for a huge percentage, but I already told so and so we're going. We already have plans." So it's always a fun conversation to be like, "Damn, I bought these for a few
Yeah.
$100 and I could sell them for a few thousand." And it's fun, but yeah, I won't be there. But I got a lot of cool things lined up for summer. Got to keep the heat going so I can have as much fun as possible
You'll be
outside
in
of the
front
office.
row.
So Monday to Friday, I'm pretty locked in. I'm a big EDM house music guy, so I'm going to Electric Forest in Sherwood in a few weeks.
Those
I'm
tickets are
also
more than
looking.
your
It's in
commissions,
uh,
I
it's in
heard.
Sherwood, Michigan. It's like in this big forest. I
Yeah.
got a couple hours of a drive for me, so that'll be cool. That's happening end of June. So I'm actually going to be out of office for the last week of Q2. So I'm trying to like front load as much work as I can, and then to kick off Q3. Actually, it's a little bit later. It's first week of September. I'm going to be going to Chicago for a house music festival. I think it's called Arc. I don't know. I've got a few buddies going there. He works at this big tech
Yeah.
business. He's going with some coworkers. So I saw a good opportunity to have some fun, dance a little bit, meet some new cool guys. So, I'm all a sucker for that. So that's where I'll be.
What festivals? Okay. That's in New York?
Yep.
Michigan.
It's a great
Yeah.
time. Everyone's in a
Yeah.
good mood. That's the whole thing. Like work hard, play hard. Like there's no that's like a lot of the motivation to like, lock in on a Monday, stay late on a Tuesday, work a few
Right.
hours Wednesday night is like all these things help me do the traveling, help do the fun things that I want to do. And that's ultimately what I'm after is just to live a very fruitful life. So with that, you gotta put in the input to get the output. So even though I'm having fun doing traveling, like still very focused on
Yeah, I
doing the
used to be a
things that allow
big
me to
EDM
do
festival
those things.
goer.
So
I
yeah.
went to like the first EDC at MetLife in Jersey. I've been to, I used to live in New York City, so I used to go to like Webster Hall all the time and like Brooklyn Mirage. So I like the deep house. Like, we could probably share some Spotify playlists, but yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time for sure. That's what you work hard for. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so daily basis, a lot of the times I'm spending on calls. Um, with working in my business, I kind of have a lot of freedom to kind of work where I want to. So I've been establishing a new territory of companies.
Yeah, when
So
you
the
live in
fact that it's totally
alignment,
untapped,
you just
like booking
operate
calls,
at a higher level.
getting
Like when
people
you're
interested in
good
what we have. We
personally
have a very
and
unique product for them, great
business-wise,
audience to sell
that's when
against.
you
So
really get that
I've been able
momentum that you're
to pick
seeing
up a lot of
because you're
traction
like,
without like
all
the
right, things
most
are good
input
here
on that
and
side.
things are good here. I like what
So
I'm
taking a
doing on
lot of
both
calls.
sides. Like I'm seeing
We have a
results.
new daily call
Like
quota
that's like
as
the
well.
big part
So
about
I'm
like
diving
the program
full
is
10
that's why we
toes
have
into
so
cold
much
calling
course
every
material
day.
that's like
So that's
you
also
because
been
how
ripping really
you
well.
show up is ultimately
And
the
then
results
kind
you
of
get.
dabbling some email campaigns with
Because you
that.
don't want to
I'm kind
be
of
that fat,
shifting my
overweight divorce
outreach
guy
to
who's
more of
stuck in
a
the
call
office all the
first
time, right?
approach,
And you also
and
don't want to be
it's
the
been helping
the
fill the
guy at the
book.
EDM
So
festival who's like
that's always been
shirtless
great,
with a
and
crazy beard and makes no money. So
uh,
yeah,
so
you're
I
finding a
work
happy
with
medium.
fintech
But
companies.
what are you doing like daily
Really
basis
a lot
wise
of my
that's been
time is
working
spent
for you?
with like trading platforms, whether they're big name funding traders and the whole prop trading firm space. That's really where I'm heading a lot of efforts here at my company. Um, Also, a lot of like portfolio trackers, stuff like that, get lumped into that category. And then the other side of where I'm spending a lot of my time is with ETF issuers. So selling them content marketing, advertising, yeah. So not anyone as huge as QQQ. We have another rep on the Invesco account, but yeah, working. Yeah, Vanguard. I actually had a conversation with them when I went to New York a few weeks
Mm,
ago. Yeah, so it's really cool on the ETF side to like get in front of those huge names. The Morgan Stanleys, the JP Morgans. You get a little bit of that imposter syndrome, but you realize like I'm in the room. I have something of value of you. Like there is no room for that like anxiety and that doubt. Like having that confidence, like this is what I bring, this is how it's a value to you, and this is how it's been of value to many
yeah.
people similar to you. As long as you stay really grounded in those beliefs, it kind of helps.
What's the industry or
I don't know,
vertical?
helps bring forward the conversation a lot more cleaner.
Okay.
Being able to fully. Exactly. It wasn't my first, but it was my first one that wasn't company provided because a big part of our business is putting on these investor conferences, whether it's in the Canada. Didn't have our own booth. We actually had media passes. We were more so there to talk with everybody. Yeah, it's a cool part about being a media company. We're able to kind of get in a lot of rooms just because we have that exposure to tell people stories. So bringing us in
Okay.
is usually a good move for all the content, the press releases
Like
and whatnot. So we're
QQQ
able
and all
to
that?
get into a lot of conferences that maybe would have some barriers to entry otherwise. But yeah, didn't do the whole booth thing.
Vanguard?
It looks like my next conference will be in November. We're kind of looking at some August
Oh,
ones
nice.
in New York, but a big part of our business is putting on these investor conferences. So we'll be having our own fintech and crypto conference second week of November, maybe. I'd have to check back on the dates, but that'll be another cool thing. Just getting in person,
Yeah.
doing the handshakes, really connecting with the person, and just showing how you are of value to their business, and not really going for like the hard sell. Just trying to be a cool guy. You know what I mean? Like it's a big lesson is like that That's what I'm saying. It's a big, big relationship business that I work in. So just being able to grab dinner, grab drinks with somebody, and have a good time. And then after that,
Yeah,
we
when you
can
have
chop it up
confidence
on a
in
more
what you
serious
do,
tone and kind of
yeah,
talk commercials.
you get
But,
that conviction.
just having the
So you, that
confidence
was your
to
first,
be like
that
a
was your
person
first like
first
convention,
will
right?
take you so
Or like
far,
event?
especially in a business like mine.
Oh, so you're like a vendor at a booth? Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. That's half the sales, man. That's half just being likable. Yeah, I kind of miss. So my first job as an SDR, we sold
Yeah,
a
that was like one of the
sports
biggest
analytics
takeaways
software.
from my
So we
conference
essentially
experience was
sold
like,
into high school
I spend all this
colleges
time making calls, I spend all this time
for
sending
like
emails,
video
and you
breakdown.
have a
So
certain
every
conversion
video
rate, a
that's
certain
recorded from the
rate that
game,
you're booking
we
calls
had
and
like
whatnot,
it
actually
wasn't an
closing deals.
AI. It was
When you
people
go in
overseas
person
that
and
would
you're able to
actually
shake
chop it up,
hands
but
and
we sold it
establish
as like
relationships with
technology.
10, 15, 20
And
companies in
you know,
the
you would
span of like
tag and break
8
down
hours,
basketball,
it's just
volleyball,
so
football,
it'll
lacrosse.
supercharge your
So
pipeline
we would go
in
to
a matter of a
conventions
weekend. So
monthly. They
it's
would
so
fly
cool to
us
be in the
out.
room
We had
to
our
really
own
learn what
booth
like
at
the
like
thought leaders in
coaching
the industry are
conventions
really
and you
focusing
know
on, and
associations and things like that. So
really orient
I
yourself on
was
kind of where the
like
industry
that
is,
was
where it's going,
my
and what
big
to
part
focus on as
of
it
the
grows.
business. Like the reason
I'm
why I
definitely going to be
beat quota all
lobbying
the
my
time is
company
because
to
I
send
would
me out and
book
fly me
a
out as
bunch of
many times
calls
as
from these
possible.
conventions and conferences.
There we
I'll never
go.
forget the
There we go.
one. It
Yeah,
was in
it was cool.
Michigan.
I
It
love the
was
dot
during
card. The
March
one thing
Madness,
that I
and they
noticed after my
had
first conference was,
Harbaugh,
it's
both Harbaughs, and a panel.
yeah, they don't work that
And
well.
like all the coaches, you should have
Like the
seen these
tap doesn't work
coaches.
that
They
well.
were
The QR
like
code will
little
usually kill it,
girls
but
with like Taylor
not
Swift.
only just
Like they
getting
saw
somebody
John
to like
Harbaugh and they're like, "Oh
scan
my
it and
god!"
all right, cool, I've got your
And
contact card,
I
but
actually
also
walked up
driving
to
some
him,
sort of action so then you have
like
something to come
cold
back to,
approached
because there's a
Harbaugh.
little
All
bit of
his
a
other
different
coaches
approach
were
between
there, and I
having something
like
digital, having
grabbed
something
his
physical.
attention and
If I have
pitched
a
him on
card,
the
I have something, I
crossover
have
it
a
was
reminder to
called.
reach out to
I like
you.
shook his hand,
But
gave him the business
actually
card.
having you scan the code
He
and then
never
add
got
me
back
back
to
on
me,
LinkedIn, so when
but
I have a
I
reminder of this is the
emailed
person I
John
need to reach out
Harbaugh
to, something
probably
just to
like
be mindful if anyone else is
90
using
to
dot cards.
100
But
times.
that was one of
Like
my lessons of my
totally
first
like
conference
the
using
most
one.
ridiculous personalized emails. I hit everyone in his coaching staff. They responded the one time. They're like, "Dylan, please stop reaching out. This is not a fit. Like, we're you of Michigan. Like, we're not going to use your service." And I was like, "All right, cool. At least I got a response." But yeah, you never know who you're going to meet, and you never know the impact of a handshake.
So for me, there's a lot that comes into this. Like one, let's just like take this kind of one level at a time. Professionally, I make more money working in sales. That's always like the first thing of getting hot. But also being in person versus like a remote role, um, it comes with a lot of like commanding respect, especially as like one of the younger reps on the team. When so and so sees like, wow, Scott's been popping off recently. It just adds so much to the authority I have, to the respect I command, to the things that I'm able to like play around with and ideas that I can introduce. So that's been huge. Also coming with that, like having the opportunity of kind of picking up new responsibilities, also amazing and kind of helps further reinforce the momentum. And then we kind of take down to, say like a personal level. I'm able to take my family out, take my friends, take my
You
girlfriend out to
should you
things that
should
I
buy
want
a
to
dot
do, like
card.
going to a music
I
festival,
think it's
just willy nilly.
dot
Like I
dot
went to
dot. Oh, there you
I
go.
traveled out to San Diego with one of my buddies, and that was really where I started really getting into house music. And he was like, "Dude, I'm going to this Arc Music
Android
Festival later
card.
this year, and we're doing it. Like you like house music, it only makes sense. And being able to just say yes, let's do it, rather than, man, I
Yeah.
got to check the bank account. Like I can buy it, but only after Friday. Like being able to just say yes to more things that I'm interested in because I have the ability to do
Yep.
it. It comes with so much more freedom. I'm able to pursue the things I'm interested in with a sense of confidence that like coming into sales, I work for like a growing startup. So for the first 6 months, I had to eat a lot of poop, we'll say, just because there wasn't a super robust onboarding program, there wasn't a super robust training. You're working at a high growth startup. That's kind of the lay of the
It's
land.
more of
But
like a
once kind of
conversation
working
starter
through
than
that and
anything
starting to
else.
catch
They're
a lot
like,
of
wait,
heat,
holy shit,
the
this seems
confidence
cool.
that comes in my
And then it's like
professional
an
ability, the
icebreaker
confidence
because
I
you're
derive
talking to
from just going
technology
into my
people.
personal
Like they
conversations
like
and being able to have
technology.
a structured
Um,
conversation,
but yeah, it's funny you brought
and
that.
and
Okay,
how that
good on you.
expands to the rest of your life,
Um,
like we
cool,
kind
dude.
of
So
touched
you've
on earlier,
had
when you
your
have that
biggest
alignment, it just
quarter in the
expands to
last four
everything else.
quarters.
So,
You're on a
it
roll.
comes with more freedom, it comes with
What does
more
that mean to you?
confidence, it comes with being able to focus more on the things that I want to be focusing on. Like it levels up every area of your life being able to excel professionally because it just boils out and diffuses out to all those different areas. So it's been killer. I mean, it's doing it's being able. I also got I'm a little all over the place. I got a new set of clubs. I've been golfing more. Like the confidence at work, I've been working out more just because it's like I got to be on this. Like it's a holistic approach. It levels up everything. So it has been a great journey. I saw your eyes light up immediately. I got a set of so background 6'6", so I've always struggled with finding clubs that actually feel comfortable. So I went and got 6'6", baby. Another big advantage of being very tall at conferences is like, yeah, hey, so and so, like let's meet up. I'm the tallest dude there. You won't miss me. Look for the NBA player and you'll find me. But I got a new 8-piece iron set. I got Titleist clubs plus ones. I'm actually bringing them back to Golfland to get some jumbo grips on it because I got huge hands. I'm choking that club, but oh my gosh, have yeah, dude, it makes it so much more comfortable. And dude, having plus one clubs instead of normal, like I can't even tell you how many balls 1 inch. I have some space to get an inch and a quarter, but really like having the longer clubs, I was able to have a little bit more flexibility with where I stand, and I realized that like it was actually more of a posture thing than anything else with topping the ball, slicing the shit out of it. Being able to actually have clubs that fit my body just like opened up the rest of my game that I didn't even know I needed to focus on. So it's I'm happy doing. I'll be hitting a
Yeah.
round of 18 tomorrow. Still need a driver set, but I can lean on one of my buddies for that one for now. Okay. Okay. Nice. It'd be like that. That's all I'm saying, man. Hitting on all cylinders. If you got those three things taken care of, you probably got a smile on your face. You probably got a good
Yeah.
tan. You probably look good. It's like the pillars of working in sales. I feel like
Well, if you know me at all, you know what got my most interest in in that comment.
everybody, all the fund managers, all
What
the all
clubs
the
you getting?
product devs, all the head of marketings, they all just want they just want to relax. You know what I mean? Like they're used to staring at spreadsheets all day. Going to grab a few drinks and
You're
go swing
six
a few
six.
clubs and just kind of relax. Like
There
it's
you
an
go.
unmatched networking opportunity outside of all the fun that it is. So if you're not involved, definitely do it.
There you go.
No, I'm in the same neighborhood, Unfortunately, I'll probably keep a healthy lead ahead of him just
I
a few
gotta get.
strokes so he doesn't
I
feel
got the
bad.
oversized grips too.
But at the
I got a
competitive
big
nature
hand too.
that is deep down inside of
Um,
me, I can't lose on purpose. So don't want to embarrass you, but I gotta win. I gotta win. I'm sorry.
so what is it? How much longer of a shaft is that? 1 inch is it?
See, I got to tighten up my game before I beat anybody by 20 strokes. So that's where the new clubs help come in. This will be my first summer where I'm really big and doing it like once a weekend, every other weekend, something like that. So I'm sure I'll have some updates on my game.
There you go.
That
What's your handicap?
and that
Yeah, drivers are a longer club too, so that's probably not the.
Yeah,
But
so
like
that's why it's so
hitting a
important.
nine
If you have
iron
clubs,
when you're
keep
six
them in your
six,
trunk.
like I could
Don't
only
let them
imagine I'm
leave.
like six
Being
two,
able to just
and
like
every
have a good
time I'm
day and
bent
then run it
over. So
run
adding
it at
four
the
more
driving
inches to
range
that,
for
like I could
even
seem
dude
like
like
it'd
30
come in
minutes.
and
Get
go for
one
the
bucket of
top,
balls. Do it
just
before you go grab
naturally.
dinner or something. Just something to
Um, but
feel
what
into your body a
Titleist,
little
the
bit, help separate
T100s,
work from life a
T200s?
little bit. I can't recommend it enough.
No, okay. I just got new irons. I got the P790s TaylorMates. Yeah, those are nice. So I got custom grips, shafts, and heads for that. I played this morning. I shot a 91. I putted like Helen Keller today. It was so bad. It was so bad. The amount of like 6 foot putts that I missed
I'll be
today
there every day.
it was obscene. I had one birdie. That's the only highlight of the note. But yeah, dude. Yeah, golfing, sales, and like having fun in your personal life. Like, what else could you ask for?
I'm letting new day comes. There's a long weekend, things happen, so it's definitely been a great problem to have. Don't get me wrong, but definitely need to tighten up like time management throughout the day, just so I'm able to like check
But now you
everything off the
can
box,
ask people to go to the
totally leave
course.
the office
Like
and not even
everyone
think
in
about it. Come
fintech
back tomorrow
golfs.
morning to hit things. So I know that things have been firing, but there's always still things for me to learn. The time management for me, also building consistent systems and like hitting everything every day is another big thing. But before I know it, yeah, they're like 25 on, 5 minutes off type of deal. Interesting. I'm definitely, yeah,
So,
it's
question:
been introduced to me so many times.
If you
There's
have a
always
high,
so many
if you have a
things
really good
and angles that you
prospect,
can take
it's
to
just
do
you
it.
and him in
Like
the cart,
what I've learned most
one
is
v
you
one,
just pick one
and
and
he's
keep
like
doing it. Like it's that
a
simple. You just
25
need to
handicap.
put in
Are
the
you
hours, put in the
smoking him, or
time,
are you
really
laying up
build
to
it
look
out,
good?
and then after that, like once it's built, you have it. So then it's just as easy as maintaining. So that's
Yeah.
one thing I'm really focused on this summer. So then obviously I can enjoy all the other beauties of summertime in
All
northern
right.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
'cause
See, I'm
Detroit's
on the
cold and
opposite. I'm
gray,
like
but
trying to
and
destroy.
and I do have a little bit of a pocket of opportunity because in the markets
I
there's a
went
saying
with
sell in May and go
it was a
away.
client
There's
we were
always
golfing,
way low, much lower
and
trading volume during the
I think I
summers.
won
All
by
the
like
fund
12
managers,
or
like I said,
something
if you're
strokes.
important, you're on a boat. So there's definitely a lot of opportunity to set things up so then when
Yeah.
Q3, Q4 comes in, everyone's going back to school, people aren't going on vacations, that I can just rip it and kind of, not be putting in a whole bunch
It's
of extra hours,
the
but
range
just
is
making my
what
hours in the
the
office
range is
as
what
efficient as
separates you.
possible.
Like you go at like 7 o'clock after work and you just hit a bucket. Like that's where everything comes to culmination. And like it's like chipping, putting, driving is really the big things.
Absolutely. Whether you are looking to reach new investors, whether to use your product or invest in you, if you're looking to build better products to better serve those investors, we kind of do it all. So yeah, don't link put in my LinkedIn. I'm always around. I'm always turned on. So reach out. I'm always happy to chat.
Yeah, put your phone away, take your AirPods out, and just focus on one singular thing. That's what I love about it so much. It's just me, the
Hey,
ball,
I'm
and the
a walking
course.
testimonial. I'm
Super
telling
easy.
you, I
And
did
like the course, I have
a
a
year's
course that's
worth
like
of work
six
in a
minutes from where
quarter,
I'm
or
at,
I guess I should say three
and
quarters of work into one.
75 bucks a
Being
month
able to be so much
unlimited
more
range
efficient,
time.
being able to be so
And
much more
after
confident with
four
just like some
o'clock, it's
simple structures,
15
and
bucks
then
for
also
rent
having a
and fees.
community to really bounce those ideas
It's
off
the
of,
most,
it's a
it's
no-brainer.
bad.
But
It's bad.
that's me.
Because every day at 4 o'clock, every day at like 3:30, I have no more
Absolutely,
meetings. I'm
man.
about to
Always
get
good
this
talking.
done.
Have a good weekend.
I'm like,
We'll talk soon.
maybe I sneak in 18 today. And it's every single day. It's just like the devil on my shoulders, like, go golfing, go golfing, go golfing. And I'm like, fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Do the Pomodoros. Yeah. Parkinson's law. Yeah, because Q3, Q4, you're gonna want those systems in place because that's the time. Q4 is like that's the best time. That's when you don't go golfing. Well, you can't go golfing because you're where you're located, but absolutely, brother. Well, I won't take you away from the grind too much longer. I'll link Scott's LinkedIn. So if you are in the ETF space, you're in crypto, you're in fintech, talk to my man Scott. He'll take care of you. Fuck yeah. And if you're watching this and you want to become Scott, go to festivals, play golf, crush it, have the older guys in the office look up to you. You should join the SDR Whisperer. We do all right. Awesome, brother. Well, enjoy your weekend, and it was great chatting again.